Good morning guys, welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming, home to tips, tricks, guides and tunes of Forza Horizon, and I'm having a look at the Buggie Not Championship for the autumn season, and this gets you the yellow biker helmet. And we've got 3 events. We've got Windmill Cross Country, Ambleside Loop Cross Country and Ambleside Rush Cross Country. And we've got this bit of spiel from Kira here. And for vehicles, I'm going for the X-Ray John Cooper Works Buggie, the Mini. And I've got the all-wheel drive Mini tune for this one, which will definitely make light work of this. This buggy is pretty cheap to pick up on the auction house if you've not already got it. And I've got the share code up on the screen now showing you the number that you need to put in to find this if you don't already have this tune. So this will definitely sort you out for this one. Loading into it, and we're at Windmill Cross Country. Okay. We will need to be on highly skilled difficulty at the minimum, because that's the only thing which will get you the seasonal completion and get you the reward at the end. And yeah, okay. Windmill Cross Country is called Windmill Cross Country because it's round by the windmill and you can either jump through it or go past it. And there's a few minis in this one. And coming up here, I'm going to the right on this one because I don't want to risk smashing into the sides of a windmill. A bit of dodgy overtaking there, 6th place. I'm actually sliding all over a shop here, but this is what you get when you do cross country in buggies, I guess. The one at the front, I think, is the Can-Am Maverick, isn't it? Yes, it's a Can-Am Maverick, which is a car pass car. And it's absolutely ridiculous. It is seriously overpowered. So if you have got the car pass and you don't have this Mini, put a tune on the Can-Am Maverick and that will definitely sort you out. But a lot of you guys don't have the car pass because it is premium, it is paid for DLC, so I haven't recommended it for it. But it is one of those cars which is definitely pay to win, and there's not that many in the game which actually are pay to win, and the Can-Am Maverick is definitely one of them. Although with a bit of tuning and a bit of dodgy driving, you can actually pass them. You can get into first place, which is what I have done here. And coming up, seeing the checkpoints. Okay, you've got to jump here, keep that straight. Don't want to spin too much. I have a little bit, but nothing which is going to sort of cause me too many problems. Just get back on track and make sure I'm hitting these checkpoints. Having a quick look behind me, and yeah, they're keeping pretty close, but I'm almost at the end now, coming up towards the Horizon Festival. So foot to the floor, go, 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 and coming up to a finish line. First place, jobs are good and fantastic. That's 20 points on the board now. So that's where we want to be. So skip over to the next one, Ambleside Loop Cross Country. And I'll start the race event. All the settings still the same for this one. And go. Off the line, go, go, go. 8th place. You've got the Rip Rod in here, which, yeah, I don't see that being a very stable vehicle in all honesty. But the Mini's handling this pretty respectably. Coming up, got the jump. Again, trying to keep it straight as possible. Keep it stable, because you will spin and you will definitely lose placements. And these guys are absolutely going for it. I wouldn't normally go for the Penalchola out of this stuff unless I had to, because it is a very unstable vehicle. The Mini is definitely better for the handling on this one. Make another little jump. And yeah, Can-Am Maverick at the front, as usual, shock horror, because it is just quick. It is just seriously quick, but you can pass it. And I'm 52% of the way through. And come up here, foot off the accelerator a little bit, take it sharply around there. A little drift, maybe not the best, but it hasn't really hurt me too much. And I've just got to catch up with this guy. This is absolutely mad. It's absolutely mad. I think these pay-to-win cars should definitely not be in these events. But never mind. But these are only AIs anyway. They're not real people. So I don't mind giving them a bash, giving them a nudge, and basically just doing what I need to do to get past them and get them out of my way. Oh, almost flipped it there. Quick cut there in front of you, forced you to brake. Again, foot off and hard accelerate out of the corner. And come up towards the finish now. Through there, knock some dry stone walling out, avoid the house, and through the line, first place, job's a good one. That's another 20 points on the board, so that's 40 in total. On to the third and the final event, Ambleside Rush Cross Country. Now, I don't want to be putting it on expert. I want to be just leaving it on highly skilled, you know, because why make life harder for myself when I actually need to? And this is the third and the final event. I've won the first two, which means at a minimum, I only need second place on this one to win the championship, because it's all about the points. I've got 40 out of a possible 60, which means I'm assuming it was for guy McCann Maverick who's going to be in second, and as long as I don't get below second place, I'm still going to have more points than anyone else, which means I'll win the championship, which means I'll get the seasonal completion and I'll get the reward. Oh, that's just a little bit dodgy there. Hitting my house. I'm going to hit rewind on this because I could probably catch up with them along the way, but I'm not going to take too many risks on this. I can just hit rewind and just have another go at this and go a little bit wider and not run into buildings, because as soon as you run into buildings, you're playing catch up and it just looks crap. So, yeah, coming through this, cross the water, these little jumps, a little turnover, avoid the sheep, although it is actually quite difficult to hit sheep. I've done it a few times, side-swiping them in Lambos, but yeah, you know, you like get your foot down, you drift around the corner, oversteer completely, end up in a field, and end up knocking the sheep. All it does is just bounce off a bit of a funny angle. And every time I've done it, I've not been recording, otherwise I would be sharing this stuff, but I'm in first place on here. A little drift round there, bit of gravel. So coming up across this field through the dry stone walling. Why not? Up onto a road. Taking it a bit careful because I have got a jump here, and like all of the jumps, you need to be trying to stay as straight as you can so you actually land and don't spin it and don't lose control. But 92% and going a little bit wide, pulling it back in, a little bit of a drift and just keeping the acceleration down. Got the water here, try to avoid that, make the jump. Can't do a lot about this one at this stage, but never mind, I'm in the lead. I'm going to get first place, so job's a good one. Fantastic. So first place, and that's another 20 points on the board. That gives me 60, so that's 3 for 3. And that's a full clean sheet. That's the best you can possibly do. 3 wins out of 3. So bug me not, complete. Excellent. Bing, bing, bing. That's my different levels of completion. And for this, I get the yellow biker helmet. Yay, why not? But you know what? I'm doing this for seasonal completion and for videos. I don't really care about the cosmetics, but that is that, guys. That is the championship. That's pretty straightforward. It's mini, very respectable, sort you out. So if you like what I'm doing, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and until next time, thank you for watching. Take it easy and happy driving.